So, yo, YouTube, welcome to the stream. Good to see you guys. We are going to be tackling Nightfall Crypt. Hopefully, getting a group together to get down in there. So, we'll see how we go. I'm hoping to do a genuine run. So, ideally, this would be people in that level range, high 20s, low 30s. Hopefully not like uber twinked, you know? Hopefully not uber twinked. But I'll take what I can get. About to go to work, back into work in 10 minutes. Wanted to say the summoner's fantastic and I'm only level 8 so far. Awesome. Really glad to hear that. Glad you are liking it, EQN. Murzak's missing his tan shoulders. Oh, he got new shoulders, though. I recognize those shoulders. Those are some Nightfall shoulders. What's up, Ginjan? Good to see you. Good to see you. How's the aggro in Nightfall, do you think? I thought I was maybe getting some through the wall, but we'll be in again in the morning on the necro. There might be a little bit of that here and there. So, you know, keep your eyes open. Let us know if there's anywhere that's like really bad. You know? Yeah, pet bars are nice. Very nice. That's a level 50. Woo! How's the hotfix patch treating you, summoners? Invis seems borked, or is it working as intended now? What's wrong with Invis? Where's my game audio, by the way? Chat. I mean, clearly this is chat's fault. Just let me sit here without the game audio on. Come on now. Let me know if it's too loud. Looking for group. Looking for group. It's total RNG, yeah. Total RNG. It needs a little bit of love for sure. Like I think Invis should have a minimum amount of time that it lasts and not be able to like drop immediately. Should have a minimum amount of time, but it definitely needed that element of like unpredictability, you know? Like true risk. But like I said, I mean, not everybody was reading my Discord messages on it today, but you know, it's like so many other things. These are things that we'll tweak. It does have a warning before it drops. It does. You just may not have experienced it yet, Lord. And that's okay. That's okay. Yeah. 32 shaman, nice. Oh. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Summoner just came up. Summoner in my group, actually, Murzak. Murzak just gave me a mote of clouding. Sweet. That's so cool. Wait, what is that? Okay. Oh, I will use it, but I was testing this a lot earlier. I tested motes, the motes of clouding quite a bit earlier. So I am very familiar. Here, let's see how long mine lasts. Here we go. I'm invisible. So it's like, okay, I'm invis. I need to use this opportunity to like get somewhere. But now it's like I'm having to pay attention to the fact that it's not gonna. I don't know how long it's gonna last, you know, and it could be really short-lived. So I've got to be watching for, you know, watching for. Oh, see, it just started. It's about to fade. Goodness, let me just hop up here a little bit. There we go. Whew. Yeah. Let me not stand in the AoEs. Yo, what's up, Thet? Good to see you. Catalyst as well. Sergio. Hey, Joppa, happy Friday. And thank you for everything you guys do. Yo, 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 you're welcome. You are very welcome. Late night stream? Yes. I know. Let's hope we can find a group. Now we got totem. So we've got the servitor. I guess I can just pull this guy, huh? Oh. Oh, he's mad. He's real mad. He's mega mad. Oh, he's being healed by the remnant. Oh, yeah, that's not good. I was gonna say this thing keeps getting its health back. That's no good. No bueno. That was a good first run. Whoop. Wait, what happened to the pets? I can't see the pet health. Oh no. Oh, I don't think Totem can get in because the door's closed up. You know? Yeah, we were talking about Hirode yanking through the door earlier. We'll need to do something about that. Oh, good. I'm glad I bound where I needed to bind, too. I'm really good at that, you know? I'm kind of well known for that, actually. You know? I've got an hour to play. Let's do a Nightfall. Oh, I can't get in? Well, hey, it's more like I've got an hour to play. Oh, look, it's nighttime. We could do Nightfall Crypt. Boom. But I kind of like, but it's like, oh, man. You know, you can't just run and do it anytime you want, you know? So when the NPC unification happens, will you have to go back and retool this at all, or will it be essentially flipping the switch to the unified? There's... I'm trying to think how to answer that. A lot of it will kind of, like... let me think. Okay, so with the NPC unification, we're also unifying the ability kits, right? And that's what I was telling you guys yesterday or day before. Like, I'm excited to get feedback on that with Nightfall Crypt, because we're unifying the abilities around the class themes for the NPCs. And with the way that we're doing that, we're setting it up where the same loadout, the same NPC loadout applied to a level 5 rogue is going to also function when applied to a level 45 rogue, because of the way that we're doing inherent like conditions and checks for the NPC level and various things. So the same loadout on a level 45 rogue will give them their broader kit as the same loadout on a level 5 rogue, who, because of those restrictions, can only use like one ability out of that kit. So that's going to dramatically speed up game-wide, like getting the NPCs, you know, kitted out, because that can take a long time, like kitting out NPC abilities and trying to be like super creative with every single NPC you make. That will help us switch that all over really quickly. It's also a template system, right? So almost forgot I had a horse again. It's a template system, so once the templates are made for the unified NPCs and anytime they're applied to an NPC, it works the same way. Like, no matter what level it is, all the stats, the health, the AC, the attributes, the, you know, regeneration rates, like everything you can think of, it all works. So the time is more like in really finding the right numbers and doing the you know, the AI. Are you guys using AI? I really read that and it like made its way through in my speech. Where the time is going to be finding the right numbers and then getting those numbers in the templates, and then once those templates are applied, it's kind of, yeah, it's like the whole game just shifts. We've set it up, I think, pretty well to allow for like a pretty quick turnaround. So I'm happy with it. It takes a little bit of mystery out of it, for sure, but it also, like, it's one of those really interesting things in like game design, and that's like there are so many instances where things seem cool on paper or in concept, but in experience, like, I don't know that. I think it's been a detractor, personally. I mean, from a development standpoint, there's no question. It's faster, it's better, you know, to just be able to, you know, move through that process quickly. But even from a game experience, like, to go into a new area and to have all these abilities going off that you don't know what they do, brand new names, you're not sure the effect it's having. Like, there's a way that it's, I guess, kind of cool. Like, oh, I wonder what this does, I wonder what that does. But I don't know. I think this approach is going to, it's going to reinforce class identity. Even more so. So when you're fighting what's intended to be a rogue, even though there's going to be different kind of themes and expressions of that kit, depending on the NPC, you know, like I was saying, like there's an assassin rogue kit that uses, you know, these specific abilities from the rogue suite. There's the skirmisher rogue kit that uses these specific abilities. There's the, like, the subtlety rogue or whatever, you know, that uses these specific abilities. But then there's also the entity kind and, like, the racial element of it too. So if you're fighting an orc versus a skeleton versus, like, a true bandit, you know, they will have their own unique things as well. And it's gonna be good. And then, of course, with, you know, like I've said, we retain the right and the privilege when it comes to, like, rare NPCs, minor bosses, major bosses, of course, to go back to kind of going crazy, you know, with what they can do. So. So essentially, most mobs will have a basic kit on their archetype. Though some will have specific additional traits or enhancements potentially on top to add that layer of specific flavor for an area mob type. Yes, exactly. And again, just want to stress, like, you know, at least 2 or 3 different expressions of the class archetype. So I've used the rogue example a few times, but, you know, think of like a shaman. You've got your, like, defiler type shaman or your bane shaman, which is like offensive, like crippling dots, debuffs, but then you've got your healing shaman, and then you've got like a buffing shaman, where, you know, we will have NPCs that are there just to support NPCs, where they buff and they, you know, do things like that to generally make NPCs in a given area stronger. So it's like 2 to 3 expressions of the class you might find in any given area. Yo, totem, nice. Cool. Cool. Yeah, definitely still plan to have dispositions, for sure. That behavioral layer for NPCs. Hey, it's the new little area. There's still a lot of work to do here to improve this transition more. There's still too much of that, like, solid line. Not to mention there's, like, a visible seam there. That's nice. Gotta love that. But once you get past that, it looks pretty good. I dig it. Yeah. We made it. Yeah, and then you get back to what the rest of the zone looks like. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, I can't wait till it's all kind of got that treatment to it. Our new Thorn Titans made it in, guys. That's exciting. The ones we were working on yesterday. And maybe... In fact, if any of you are capable of it, try taking one of them down for me and seeing if they actually drop anything. That'd be... I didn't get a chance to verify whether my updates to the Thorn Titan loot table made it in for the hotfix patch, so would love for someone to tell me. Not only is there a new Thorn Titan, but like a new look to it, but when I was talking about that yesterday, oh, look at me, just, you know. Hey. Anyway, when we were doing that yesterday, you guys remember me talking about South Corona and the treants that would spawn on the edge, and how it was a cool little camp? Well, that inspired me. We have the roaming Thorn Titans, but you might be able to find a place in Silent Plains where you might find them a little more specific, more consistently. You know? You did find a Briar, nice. I don't know, Chris. I can't confirm or deny. I don't actually remember that, Brittany. I don't remember that. What's up, Billy Bob? I'm level 33 Dire Lord now, and I'm getting frustrated with upgrades. If I can't get with a really good group that is willing to spend a lot of time, there really is no way to upgrade gear. Yeah. Huge thing that we're addressing night staying in the spring. That ability to have more of a consistent sense of progression. It's a big deal. I hear you big time on that one. For sure. That's okay, Mirzak. We still need a few more people to fill out a Nightfall group anyway. Hopefully. So chat, anybody wants to hop in, do it. Yeah. Yeah, they don't need to be big upgrades. So. What's the plan for increasing the player base? Ultimately, the plan is getting to launch. Yeah. And making sure that the game is as good as it can possibly be between now and then. So by the time we get to that point that people play it and they're like, oh my gosh, like, this is my game. No, we went into early access in 2024. It's not 1.0 yet. I think the whole early access launch Early access versus launch is one of those things that almost every studio has kind of a different way of looking at it. So it kind of sucks for communication purposes, but what it means for us is that we've gone into early access where you can purchase the game, play the game, but it is still in heavy development, and we are working towards our 1.0 launch. We can chat about second stat choices, that's fine. Wait, I hear... You hear that? Yeah, data mock, 100%. 37 summoner too high? 37 summoner's not too high, is it? Level 28, level 37? Should be okay. The moan of something hearing a dad joke in the distance, yeah. No spoilers here. No spoilers here. I'm gonna go ahead and... Let's grab Lumpy. Oh. Feshy? Wait. Feshy, Silent Plains looking for group. 27 Druid. No, I don't think that's too low. That's not too low. We'll get Lumpy, and then we'll get... Aldarin. Cool, there's the res. Oh yeah, Greg here. In fact, I would say your best chance, or well, what's the right way to say this? The best we are about to do a character wipe in the spring to coincide with a massive update that's introducing a ton of new systems, quality of life, features, all kinds of things. That is going to be pre 1.0 launch, like aside from actually getting to 1.0 and having the official game launch, that is going to be the next best opportunity to see more of like this game's true population potential. Yeah. Yeah, Seawick. It's just sliding it in. Altazantech, thank you so much for the tier 1. Appreciate that. Big time. Oh, whoops. We have a 27 in the group, so I think Lumpy's going to be one level too high. The summoned summoner pet armor is temporary. It's flagged as temporary, which means that it's going to poof if you are logged out for more than 30 minutes, or if you are, if your pet is despawned for more than 30 minutes. Yep. Can you expand a little loosely on how the architecture of the archive would look? Are these dudes something you would be putting in way closer to 1.0 or something we will see in EA? No, the Archive definitely are coming in pre 1.0. Here, hold on one sec. I gotta hide my screen real quick. Oh, whoops. You're very right, Big Bear. Thank you. Thank you for the res. No, don't do that. Yeah, we can get a 35 pally. I'll just I'll be on DPS duty. DPS duty. Yeah, someone asked about who was it? Skakarn. There it is. Someone asked about Archive architecture. So, there you go. Sometimes a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? Can you expand a little loosely on how the architecture of the Archive would look? It'd look something like this. Yeah. Yeah, Burgo. I gotcha. Okay. Toprim with the 40 stream streak. Yo. Toprim. That's awesome. Ooh. Thanks for being here, man. What time is it? 11:14. Okay. I'm just wondering, can summoners heal their pets now? Can't find Archimental Bond anymore in skills. No, they cannot. They don't have access to Archimental Bond anymore. Once you get the Undying, you can heal yourself, your pet, other players. But be on the lookout for in the spring with Mastery to see Archimental Bond again. If an elf could be a necromancer, would you choose Ember or Ashen? The only kind of elf that could be a necromancer, even if elves could be necromancers, would be the Ashen. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Anyone want a gatestone? Yeah, I'll take a gatestone. Oh, show. Are we the only two in here, J-Tal? No, it would only be if I said Ember. That was like the misspeak of the Sid tree. Definitely be Ashen. Necromancers, they're good. They're going to be getting even better. Hey, what's up, Lucille? Good to see you. Welcome. Welcome to this late night jaunt. We are waiting for the doors to open. I'm gonna do something stupid and just kind of peek around down here. Oh, maybe not. Maybe I'll just... This game seems to be expanding rapidly. Glad to see it. Yes, indeed. I don't really want to get any closer than this. Just to be safe. Just be safe. Let me, I'm gonna see what the Discord chatter is. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Druids need to be able to take away the sun. Mm-hmm. No throwing dagger beans. Nope. 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 Roger that, Totem. So we might switch to Shard 1 if we're a little closer to time. It's 12:33 here. Sorry, I can't help it. I'm gonna go peek. No, I'm not. In the spring update, will we be able to craft in all professions or just the 2? I know the plan as of right now is to keep it limited. So no, you won't be able to craft in all professions. Can't wait for the archive to drop. That's when stuff will be getting serious for me. Are they going to be too chunky for Rogue though? SP times are synced, yeah. Good. As they should be. As they should be. Same data mark. Same. Gideon. Why doesn't Gideon have any armor on his pets? Huh. No, it's only the 2 shards now, Punjo. Rogue Illusion Mask gonna be a thing? Oh, good grief, yes. Oh, good grief, yes. Joppa, my summoner, is missing summon airship. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. Maybe that's an epic ability, right? Takes like a day to cast. Hey, Joppa, 5 in a row. You stream machine. Did everything work out all right with the patch? Seems to have. Yes, we had the initial patch. Had some issues. Did a hotfix today to address those, and I think I think everything's running pretty smooth. Yeah. Summon gold coins. Soon? Well, depends on how you define soon. You know? Yo, Dwarf Man. Nice. Good. Really liking the summoner changes. Good. Good, good, good. Great work on the hotfix. Nice. Good. I am very glad to hear it. Yeah, we actually do plan to put a corpse summoner outside. Corwin, good question. I don't want to set any expectations, to be honest, about that stuff. I mean, it's a solid maybe, specifically on those abilities, and I would say probably more so on the raft, because the raft is obviously a pretty important to the whole theme of Body of Dakara. So yeah, I'm very hopeful that we'll be able to get that in. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Silva? Good to see you. Nitsu, hey Joppa, are there plans for raid window UI? Absolutely, yes. Yeah, that's one of the things that needs the most love right now. Raid frames and being able to form raids, and yeah, it's a big yes, a big yes. How's the feedback on the summer changes? So far, it looks good for me, but I've started fresh. So far, so good. Yeah. As players are starting to kind of get a feel for it and get used to the changes, I think overall it's been very positive. And like I was saying yesterday, like, we still have some things that we want to do with the summoner that, you know, we're planning for spring with the spring update, as we're doing with all the classes. So they're still going to be getting a little bit more love, and things like numbers and, you know, the tuning and stuff, that's something we'll continue to dial in as well. Yeah. Yes, indeed. It looks... Oh, wait, what did you say? Totem? Saw a wizard out here wearing the robe from the boss of this place. It looks otherworldly compared to the rest of the gear in the game. Yeah. It's a taste of things to come, for sure. $14.04, getting close. Hello! Hello out there! We need a different message for doors like this that aren't keyed doors. They're just like closed. It needs to say something like, the ancient stone doors won't budge, or something like that. You're waving? Ah! Speak, friend, and enter. Speak, friend. Wait, weren't you just in here, Jtal? How did you get out there? I really should, like... I'm gonna do that. While we still have time, I'm gonna stuck bind. And I'm gonna go rebind in Skydurban. As a matter of fact, before I even do that, I'm going to... No, I'm not. I'll do that in Skydurban. I was gonna train, but I'll do that in Skydurban. Here we go. A magical force binds this door, preventing entry. I like it. Do you foresee that raid UI window more towards 1.0, or are you guys actually developing that now? Some of these quality of life things really make the game more enjoyable. For instance, the mail system will be really nice. Yeah, I know it's one of those things that's easy to put off as like a we'll do that down the road, and yet it's like huge for something like a raid encounter actually being enjoyable. No, I don't think that will... I don't think that's going to take all the way to 1.0 before you see that. But it's also not you know, at the top of the list right now of what we're working on. So it's more probably like kind of a mid-range time frame. If I had to make a guess, I try to stay away from wins though, as much as I can, because inevitably things shift. I freaking love this part of the zone. This little orc highway. It's such a vibe. Something about just the straight up grassland. And I think it's the cedar trees too. The cedar trees do so much to like create a cool vibe in here. And the music and everything. Cryoshock, thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate that, my friend. How would I rate the size of Fiflo in terms of horsetails? Well, in terms of this horsetail, yeah, we're about a 1-to-1. That's a solid 1-to-1 right there. Hey, what's up, WoW? Glad you could make it. Is there multi-classing like in ESO or D&D Online? I like to RP Warrior Ranger with a combat pet and a great sword. Is that possible in Pantheon? No, we're not doing multi-classing. We do have a mastery system coming up in the spring that will support something closer to like a subclassing. Where, for example, as a warrior, you could lean into like a tank direction or a tank expression, but could also lean into like a DPS expression, but it's all within that same warrior class. That's in the spring, Maltros. We haven't given an official date for it yet. Just that it's coming in the spring. You can't just use a slider to make it slightly smaller. No, because, well, I mean, I guess we could always just make it smaller, but the goal with mounts overall and over time is to have like lots of different variety, not just in like color, obviously, and attachments, but also in like tail style and size and length, and same with the mane and various things. So it'll be one of the many different types of tails that there are. So long, favorite stretch. We'll be back. We'll be back. Oh, you're IT guy. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's cool. Alright, we gotta kind of like pay a little more attention in here. Keep an eye on our endurance. I should probably stick to the path. But if something goes wrong, I'll blame it on chat. It'll be fine. Just want to get full... let me actually... Let me just make that visible at all times while we're doing this. Yo, what's up, man, Rohan? You're friendly. Oop. All right. There's Totem. I do like the horse trot sprint mechanic. It was weird at first, but it makes sense. I don't want a horse that always runs as fast as it can. Yeah, I just think the trot needs to be like a little faster. Yeah. And I think the endurance, like the endurance pool in general, could be a little bit larger just across the board. All right. See you later, horsikins. Okay, where is the warrior trainer? That's the question I need answered. You are now bound to this sacred stone. Upon death, you will return here. Yes, quite. Oh my goodness, that was almost bad. Banker. General goods. Go ahead and sell some things. This stuff. It's fine. It's nice you can bind without needing a caster to cast it on you. Yeah. Agreed. Agreed. Alright, I need to find the warrior. Let's look back over here. Does each group get its own instance? No. No. Nightfall Crypt is not instanced at this point. And it's not a guarantee that it will be. It's just I think that it could function well as an instanced content if we decide to do any instanced content outside of like major boss rooms and raids. A dungeon specifically like Nightfall Crypt I think would be well suited for it. I increased the render distance for the Titans a little while ago. It wasn't super recently, but it was, I guess, more recently than not. Yeah. Yeah, you're definitely meant to see them from much further away for sure. So I'm glad that it is a noticed improvement. Come on now. Where is this guy? I feel like that's not it. It's probably on the other pillar, huh? Oh no, that's wizard. Man. Aw, man. Necro. The endurance pool I think is fine, but I would make each stat of endurance for the horse just mean more and squish the top end down. Yes. Thank you, Virgo. Horsikins will improve this readily. Yo, where's the armor or the warrior trainer? Hello? Oh my. Look at him over here. Just look at him just standing there. Come on. All right. Level 28. Brutal Cleave. Now, these are a gold apiece. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We don't even need any of this. Wait, what about level 30? Do I even have pulverize on my bar? I do not. Wonderful. Rainbow. Huh. I don't have a shift. I need a shift R. Here we go. Shift R. Okay. Good. Okay, so what did this do again? Shield Mastery. I get Smash at 30 to Smash 2. Is there a Pulverize too? There is. I don't have that. I feel like I should get that. And then I feel like I should get this. Yeah. That was the call right there. We did it. Stars are starting to show. Look at that. Oh. Oh, no. We're about to... Oh. Gotta go. Gotta go. I know. It is totally logical and obvious place for a warrior trainer. That's... I should have known immediately. That's... I should have gone straight there. Oh, the skybox looks so much better. Oh, wait. I can't... No! Sun's getting real low. I gotta hurry. Come on now, horsikins. We've got a crypt to get to. Can you not run up the stairs? Are you kidding me? Come on. You got it. Doing good. There we go. Yep. Okay, here we go. Nicely done. All right. Oh, yep. There we go. Just hop down. Hurry. If we hurry, we can make the lift. Nope. Nah. Pretty. That's pretty. Pretty. Door just opened. We missed it. I thought I had more time. I mean, we missed the door opening. The opening's really cool. But, surely we'll still be open by the time we get there. Assuming horsikins can, you know. If you're in the crypt when the time shift happens, does it lock you inside? It does. Oh, this is my favorite music. All right. I hope. I was hoping we could catch a Thorn Titan so you guys could see the updated look. But alas. Okay, so far so good. Okay, we got some scorpions. Let's get some endurance back real quick. Just pretend I'm him. I think we're okay. We've made it through the hard part. Wait, I was going the wrong way. Okay. Well, it's not a bathrobe. It's a hoodie. It's just a really, really comfy one. Yeah. Oh, okay, aggro. It's alright. And a scorpion. Oh, okay. Now see, I wasn't going to say anything leading up to it because I didn't want to spoil it, but like this whole section up here, I redid this whole section when I was working on the entrance to Nightfall Crypt. And this is what Silent Plains should look like as you move through it. These peace shrouds. The rocks, the thorn shrapnel. This is what, you know, the grass density. You'll get there. Peace shroud. It's the name of this flower. Mm-hmm. Ancient stone doors herald an unsettling presence. It envelops you. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need to reform group, I guess. Or maybe I just need to. Yeah, let's all drop and reform. I'm definitely bugged. And did I invite Punjo? Ah, perfect. Okay. We're here. Do I know the cause of the group bug? I do not. Are you going to be able to have more than just horses and mounts come 1.0? Yes. Yes. Sweet. Thank you so much. Yo, thanks for that, Daniel. I appreciate that. That is a high accolade. And what we were going for. Okay, so we have Punjo, level 35 paladin, who looks to be a little bit better geared than me. I mean, I'm not going to say, you know, I mean, let's be honest, like, but I'm willing to let Punjo tank. You know, I can off tank and contribute some damage, you know. So yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Punjo going to let you main tank. I'll handle off tanking as needed. We do have a druid and a shaman, so we've got extra heals, so that's good. Yeah, he only has me beat by a technicality. We're basically on par gear-wise. So, yeah. Yeah. Should we take the always hug left or right? Well, the thing of it is, I'm not providing any commentary on that front. So this is you guys. You know. Mm-hmm. Does this really look like a bathrobe? No, I'm like, you know. Am I in a fancy hotel? Yeah. Yes. Yes, I am actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's maybe if I put the hood on, maybe that'll help, huh? Or it might just be weird. Maybe that's weird. Yeah, we'll do that. Now there won't be any question about it. I don't have a two-hander. I don't even have a two-hander to rock. Now I look like an extra who plays the peasant lady in a movie. I don't know what to say. Look at me. Look at me snapping aggro there with my low levelness. Okay. It begins. Eerie essence. Eerily eerie essence echoes enter your ears. Eerily eerie essence echoes enter your ears. Hollowborn Keeper. Spell nullifier. Did you ever know that... Oh, you guys can't read that. Somebody said in the chat here, did you ever know that you're my hero? I started singing it. So... Yo, Mr. Crimson, thank you so much for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. Oh my. When am I going to swap to a chat overlay that can combine YouTube and Twitch? Well, I can't display a combined chat on my stream, just part of the Twitch partner agreement. So I mean, unless that changes, I'm not ever going to be able to do it for y'all. Though I wish I could. I need to do it for me, so I'm not like, you know, I can just look in one spot. Hold on to your butts. Can't you do it on YouTube? Probably. Did they change that? Well, maybe. Were the Skiotch was the person you were watching, were they Twitch partner? Because it's a partner specific thing. Like they have the little purple check. I think affiliate and below, they don't. I could be wrong though. Maybe it's an affiliate thing too. I'm not sure, but I would want to make sure that they change the partner agreement. Clattering bones. Clattering bones. Whoop. Yeah, those clattering skeletons are easy peasy. Yeah, the low ground fog, we need to like find a way to make it a little bit more performant before we put in a bunch of it. Oh, we got 3. All right, off tank in here. An unremembered soul. Mental blast. What else is this guy doing? Hold on. Restless Crypt Walker. I couldn't really see what that dude was doing. I'm in Caltrops. See, I like that you can just it's so much easier to tell and anticipate and expect what things are gonna do. It's nice. I like it. I dig it. Oh. I'm a little bit too low level to be just wandering around. Mm-hmm. Dude, the clattering bone guys are pretty creepy. I like it. Yo! I'm on the servitor. Clattering bones on me as well. These clattering bones are hitting pretty hard, so if they're weak, it might be good to kill them. They hit hard. Of course, servitor hits pretty hard too, huh? Goodness. Oh, there's a healer in the group. Remnant, Veilbound Remnant. That remnant, that profane glow is going to heal somebody pretty good, so we might want to take that healer down. Profane glow. There it is. Yep. Nice. Oh, if he's in the bottom. Oh, cool. There's little Crushy. Little Crushy.
I think it's 7 to 7.
All right. Need to lock in though. Well, guys, I'm glad, you know, I did what I came here to do. So I'm glad I was here. Yeah. Yeah, so these Veilbound Remnant, they were definitely prolonging that fight. These guys have pretty strong healing. So it'll be good to interrupt those heals next time if we get one. Yeah, swipe my party. That's why I'm here. So. I can interrupt. I can do it. Joppa, is it hard to be the only person in a group pulling their own weight? Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, I don't complain about it much. You know, it doesn't do any good to complain, but yeah, it's tough sometimes. You know, we all just have our own unique laugh. Win hardcore characters? Soon. I really want to start a hardcore run. I'm waiting for the jokes. Start a hardcore run? What do you mean? Start and finish? Start and finish? You can't do a run if you can't even start. Someone call for dad jokes? Or just jokes? Yeah. I think we need some jokes. He's gonna do a hardcore run? Yeah, right. He won't even make it past the first cliff. But that's where you're wrong. Because when you do a hardcore run, you go into it with a hardcore mindset. You know? Totally different. Ooh. Hello there. I would lock in. I mean, it would be the epitome of locking in. It would be that the concern is that I wouldn't be able to get unlocked. You know? So. Why does that look like a staff of writhing? Oh, sad face. Since your friend requests your Discord, if you accept, I can send you the link that has Dan Clancy, CEO of Twitch, talking about it. Okay. Yeah, cool. Huh. Does the team ever plan on making a hardcore server? We want to do as many cool server rule sets as we can, as long as there's interest in it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna be on this guy. I've got this Whispering Servant. I don't think so. Trying to jump behind me. I'm on to you. Yo! What was that? Oh. Okay. Detonate ice. Here we go. That's the knockback. It's frontal cone knockback, it looks like. Alright. I missed your joke? Oh, no. Hold on. Hold on, Dayhawk. I've started a dating site for chickens. It's my full-time job. I'm just doing it to make hens meat. Thank you, Dayhawk. Yo, what's up, John? Have I played Eminem yet? I have not. I have not yet. Okay. I've got the Keeper. Punjo's got the Undermoon. Yeah, okay, we're good. We good. Oh no, I missed your joke? Sace? Okay, hold on. I ain't gonna be missing no jokes. Okay, what was this joke? How much does a chimney cost? Nothing. It's on the house. Alright, here's our healer. Got that one. Just saw some activity back there. I don't really like that. Joppa, for your hardcore run, you would probably need to plan that out with a few people and coordinate classes and playtimes if you want to realistically get past goblins. I know. Yeah, I want to actually like really do it right. I want to plan it. Try to like schedule it for specific times and really keep those times so that we can all hit it. I'd love to get at least Fusoya in on that too if I can. Maybe Fusoya and Codeman would be cool. Plus some community peeps. Sturdy buckler. Oh. I'm gonna probably switch to, I guess, keeping Banner of Onslaught down, maybe? I'm thinking we do like Death Code hardcore. Where the group basically adheres to a code where one death means all die. Yeah, Suicide Pact. Oh, it just ran right through the wall. Okay, it's nice. It's good. I wouldn't want it to actually, like, not run through the wall. I feel like that's asking a little much. Oh. Walls are more of a suggestion. Two healers and enchanter, yeah. Probably a paladin tank. Paladin or Dire Lord tank. We clear to move up some? Okay. Oh my. Oh! That was sneaky. Oh, we've got... Oh my goodness, we have a few, huh? Oof. This might be the end of the run, guys. Or I mean, this, you know, this might be a wipe. I couldn't see him. They're like hiding in his like robe. Totem, no! No, Totem, no! Oh, I'm awake. I'm up. We're good. I got this. We're good. See, they run out of mana now, guys. They actually run out of mana. Until they get enough back for one more cast, but... That's so nice. Oh, you are out of mana, my friend. Oh... What you gonna do now? Got an interrupt ready for his next cast. Okay. Okay. Yeah, CC, you know. But hey, this is just putting that on display. Like, CC matters, right? Like, we had an enchanter or a necro in here. Or one day a bard, then totally different experience. But that's so cool. Like, that's so clutch. Like, the fact that they actually ran out of mana. This is exactly what I was wanting in here. Is like, okay, let's test this out. Let's see how this feels. And that saved us. Saved us. Yeah, the statues are awesome. This dungeon is largely the brainchild of Convo, one of our game designers, and this is something that he really wanted to see, was these statues that blend in and look like all the other statues. And we've got them almost there. The one thing that they still need is to disable the investigate, be able to disable the investigate kind of mechanic on them, so that they truly just stand totally still until you get up right to them, and then you're like, oh crap, oh crap. Mm-hmm. Just gonna do a little vacuuming here. Some eerie essence. Yeah, that was awesome. Ooh. Wish you had a melee weapon that procced mana like BOC does healing. Does anybody want an Eye of Zom around the corner here and see what's going on? Is that thing gonna roam? Got him. Oh, clattering bones. Glittering bones. We can take them. We can drop that clattering bones quick, and then it's just the one. Yeah, that we see. That's not counting the things that are gonna run through the walls and stuff that we don't know about yet. You know, that are gonna like squelch up through the ground and fall down through the ceiling and all that stuff. Yeah. That's so cool. Yeah, I can take the clattering when it comes. Beautiful, beautiful. This has a, like, the feel of was it Stormhold with all the skeletons and ghosts and such in the keep? Are you talking WoW? Was that Stormhold? I'm trying to remember that. For some reason I was thinking Shadowfang Keep, but that's not, that's the werewolf one. What does your floating bulbous eye see? Clear to well? Okay. Oh, there's players in here, okay. Oh my. That's... Oh. Confessor spawning soon where you're standing. Oh, this must be... So there's probably a name spawned here. Okay. Make sure with this name spawns that we don't take it, because that's Bag of Bones back here is camping that. Ooh, finally got some arrows. Sick. Ooh, okay. Heading this way then, huh? Nice. Yeah. I don't ever right-click to target, though, so should be good. Of course, now that I've said that, I'll proceed to do that several times over. Yo, Mr. Welshie, that's actually not the soot blade. That's a different weapon. The green different weapon drops in a different place. Summoner need the banner circles for pets so they don't take up a spot on the hotbar. That's something we're considering. Is there a class with lightning-based abilities? Yes, the wizard. The Velbound removed your poison? That's hilarious. Okay. Good to know. Oh, the druid as well, yeah. The druid. Just kind of skittishly sliding through here. Ooh. Oh yeah, Mr. Welshie, yeah. Especially when you get into that heavy plate. Ooh! The three best classes are Druid, Druid, and Druid, huh? Okay. Oh, look, there's the named. Or there was the named. Necro Solonum. Nice. That's cool. Oh my, oh! That statue's wiggling. Yeah, that's the aggro radius on the statues needs to be reduced for sure. So they don't give themselves away too early. Yes. That's cool. Druid should get a mastery point that lets you turn day into night maybe once every 3 days or something. I don't know. That's, I mean, that, I agree, that would be cool. I feel like that would be I could see non-druids getting a little fussy about that, maybe. Though it would definitely be cool. Dude, that Eye of Zom is so cool. That came out so well. Oh! It would, I mean, it'd definitely be cool, for sure. As someone who has gotten a shaman to 41, I really only have 2 issues with the current iteration, so if that's my only complaints, I'm happy. That's awesome, Jay. That is awesome. I really like shamis. It's been so long since I've played one. But, I really like them. I'm excited for them to get another pass. 12 AC, 1 strength, 1 stamina, back slot. Hey, what? I mean... Oh, in this room. Oh, they drop off the names? Ooh. Nice. It does look really good in this hall. I'll roll for that. I don't know though, mine might be better. What do you think, guys? Whoop! Pop. Add. If it, go ahead and pick it up, Eleanor. Dude, those things hurt. The fire ones, man, are always... scary. Yes. Cryoshock, they will. They will get a lesser form. Did you get the cloak? Yeah, let's roll for the cloak. Who's rolling? No, 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 no. You roll on it. Oh, he's gonna insist. Okay. I will not. He rolled. I rolled a 55 and he rolled a 56. That's amazing. That is amazing. Oh, wait. Let me actually give him the cloak. There we go. No, I want him to have it. I want him to have it. Especially after that. That was sick. Wow, Mouth Ellis, you rolled a 98.8? Okay. There's mobs around each corner. Should swarming locusts be spawning in stacks of 10? No. No. Nope. Alright, we got a Veil Bound. Oh, is that the only one we got? Okay. That's good. Going to interrupt the heal. We got this guy who's kind of... Okay. Nice. Leroy Jenkins. In the spring update, will we be getting the Need Before Greed, or what Eminem does is show in chat what's being picked up with a link to see the item? Need Before Greed and item linking is something that it'd be great if we get that in by spring. The last time I remember us, I can't remember if it was like spring or the summer update that we were targeting, but it will be soon regardless. Yeah. And that will be a glorious day because, oh my goodness. I'm impressed with the product. Just bought it today. Nice, Scott. That's awesome. That's really, really good to hear. That's really good to hear. On the roadmap for summer. Okay, so yeah, I think it's the summer update is where we'll be getting those two things. Oh, it's going to be heavy. Heavy pull. Heavy pull. I'm going to grab the Crypt Walker. I'm going to try to build up some aggro on this, but I'm going to switch back to the Remnant because we need to interrupt those heals. And I'm not going to stand in front of the Crypt Walker because I think it's a rogue. I don't want to get backstabbed. Okay, interrupted the heal. Let's burn it down. Burn it down. Nice. Alright, I'm back on the Crypt Walker. I'll switch over to the Holobound now. It's all going according to plan. That's pretty good. We're doing pretty good with no CC and just off tank. Of course, you could also say we're doing pretty good because both of our healers are good healers, and Punjo is a good, well-geared tank. You know, there's lots of different ways you could slice it, but we're doing good. Doing good. Yes, red blue. I used to do emotes all the time. I miss having those, so we will definitely be having those. Oh, there it goes. The Eye of Zom is one of those abilities that it feels like one of those abilities to me that makes you kind of like start getting class envy. You know? That's the Eye of Zom. That's the one of the new summoner spells. It's like a scout, basically. You take control of the eye and you kind of see through it and can move it around and scout a little bit. Yeah, like an Eye of Kilrog and WoW. Or like its namesake, the Eye of Zom and EQ. No, the eye does not draw aggro. It's totally aggroless. It's a pure scout. Just a big eyeball. Yeah. Let's be real here, Joppa. The only reason your group's doing well is because you're there. I mean, I don't want to say that out loud. There he goes. Mineronhan, is the Ranger Scout supposed to move super slow now? No, that's a bug. We need to fix that. One on the right, just inside in the path there. Okay. Servitor. Interrupting that. Nice. What are little blue orbs on the ground? I don't know. Maybe one day there'll be a quest or some kind of storyline or something to find out more. Ow. Oh, here's the knockback. Okay. We're good. Oh, okay. Thought they were all coming to me. Okay, we got a Veilbound Remnant. We need to burn that guy down. Interrupting. Okay, it's one heal interrupted. He's gonna get the other one off though. Can only get every other one. Okay, we'll get this one off. Interrupting this one. No, I'm stunned. Ah, perfect timing. Cursed Honor. Okay. Remnant down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yeah, that was a good fight. It kept dispelling your shaman dots. Good. Good. So it does appear that this dungeon is more of a crawl so far. How does that feel to you, Joppa? It is. There's a lot of crawl in here, but as players discover like where the named NPCs are and spawn, there will be a lot of crawling, but also, you know, places where you can kind of chill out. So. Your eye just fell through the floor, huh? Hmm. Mm-hmm. Where's the safe hall? There's a few of them. Through the wall at the end. Huh? Warrior DPS on the way. We're saved. Nice. XP's not terrible. I know, I do forget banners a lot. These as well. Increasing the physical damage of your group. There we go. You all enjoy that now. Half warrior DPS, you need a bigger blade still. I know. Another cloak dropped? Yes, I'm gonna go back and grab it. Let me invis. Here, I'm gonna invis and then hand me another. Well, yeah, I'm gonna invis and then hand me another one, so I can have it in case it wears off. Let me use it for. Oh no, wait, let me use it first. Okay, hit me. Okay. Hold on to your butts. Oh my goodness, this is terrifying. All right. Yo. Okay. We are... Ooh, it's gonna take 2 minutes before I can loot it, so... I'm gonna chill here. And then hope I can get back. Oh, did he already loot it? Oh, sweet. Okay, running back. Go, 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 go. Okay, invis is fading. Pop another one. I don't even need to pop it. Nice. Got ourselves a cloak. 12 AC. 1 strength, 1 stamina, 3 curse. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was definitely a little clinchy. This was that was regular invis, yeah. Invis v undead and building in that, you know, undead ability to see through normal invis. That's coming soon. All right, ready. Okay. Vacuum some stuff up here. Do a little vacuuming. Yes, the warrior shield DPS is something else. Something else. Legends. Legends will be written of it. Oh my. Hey, Rosset, good to see you. Welcome. Can passive buffs be improved by the passive tree or just active skills? Do you mean with mastery? Are you talking about mastery? Mastery trees? Yeah. Yeah, it's all fair game with mastery. Mastery will touch active skills, passive skills, the whole bam shaboozle. Joppa, what are your thoughts on daily quests? Job, I hope you get a kick out of this. I just got a partial root canal done and had the dentist put the stream on the TV on the ceiling so I could keep watching in the chair. That's amazing. He found it very amusing, and I might have just got BR a new player. That is hilarious, Corwin. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. W dentist as well, to be able to like watch something like that. Not just have to look at like motivational posters on the wall. That's amazing. Oh. I thought I answered the question about daily quests, didn't I? And then, for good measure, I can't stand daily quests. I hate them with a passion. I love repeatable quests. Oh. Okay, we got a remnant. We need to burn this remnant down, or it's gonna heal everybody. Okay, interrupted that one. Can't interrupt that one. All right. Nice. Nice. How do you see Sao working with the new buff limitations coming? What do you mean, Dougbug? Jabba, I couldn't hear your take on daily quests over all of these farting skeletons. What is that red down there? What's glowing red? What's moving around? What is that? Is that a, Oh, is that a, fire wyvern? This place gives Dark Souls 1 Dark Moon Covenant vibes. Nice. Yeah, we actually took a good bit of inspiration from Elden Ring Catacombs. As one of the visual inspirations. You know? How long are the Nightfalls, and what's the story with the loot pools from them? That, my friend, you will have to hopefully get in here and... When it comes to the loot, that is. We did a few releases on the Nightfall lore. Pre-launch, dungeon launch. Oh no. Roger that, Glorf. Roger that. I can pull up the, hold on, let me pull up, This place was built... Hold on, wait. This place was built for waiting. Seekers entered, laying themselves to rest, trusting that eternity would one day be grasped. Thus its halls were sanctuaries of quiet slumber. But not all were willing to wait. As ages passed, some grew impatient and chose a different path. The sanctuary became fractured. Mechanisms meant to preserve were twisted to bind. Silence gave way to unrest. Yet their striving was futile. Many ages have passed. Within these walls, the dream of immortality has become a prison sentence. And the cost of grasping for eternity instead of waiting for it still lingers.
In the dark.
There it is. By the way, there were no effects used at all there. That was all just vocal training. Vocal training, distance from the microphone, breathing, techniques. Hail and well met, Grix. Grix. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Grix. Move up. Here we go. A key-bound skeleton. Okay. Key-bound skeleton. My. Cool. I'll roll on that. I don't know what it is or what it, you know, what it drops, but I'll roll on it. Let me get a banner down. When do we get a mouse-bound skeleton? I'd pay money for a Pantheon-themed homebrew D&D campaign. Dude, to tell you what, yeah, if you really spend time in the lore, that would be sick. Skeleton key, no trade. Ooh. Okay. Oh, we're rolling. Yeah, it unlocks all the skeletons. You wanted it too hard, Totem. You wanted your roll all the way into oblivion. I think J Tall takes it. Oh yeah, Punjo needs to roll. Yeah, I mean, you have to just not want it, you know? You have to really not want it. Grass J-Tar. Skeleton key acquired. Oh, what's that? I haven't seen that name before. Yes, we will definitely get key rings. Good grief, yes. Good grief, yes. It's acrobatic. Oh, that's the Eye of Zom. I was like, what on earth is that? Then I realized it's little Zami. It's a ninja. It's a very well trained, yes. What do you think about fall damage stopping auto run? I think bards would lose their mind. This is the new Nightfall Crypt dungeon. Just opened yesterday. 2 mobs on the right. Ooh, okay. Be an interesting pull. Nice little yoink-a-doink. Can you pour it out when you're done? Yes, there's a command that lets you do that now just for EA testing. Once that command goes away, you have several options. You can either get like a summoned gate stone. You'll be able to get, you know, ports out depending on who you grouped with. And other than that, you just wait to, well, you have to get back to the door and then wait for it to open if it's not nighttime. There's also going to be items in the game that have gate. Ooh. Gate. Oh, look at this. Oh, yeah. Okay. This dude looks cool. I'm trying to pretend like I haven't seen this guy yet. Is it working? Ooh, he's got a pretty juicy life tap there. Okay. Let's see if I can interrupt that. This guy's... So what... Class? What... Students? What class is this? I just wasted my shield bash on nothing. What class is this NPC? A brown mage. Yes. A summoner. Obviously, yes. Yes. That, my friends, was a Dire Lord. Dire Lord. Drops a beanie. Yeah. Tooth-studded jerkin. What is that? You could probably tell better if you, if I had visual effects turned on. Dire Lord. 39 AC, 3 stamina, 2 con, 4 wisdom. Dang, that's a rogue, cleric, ranger, druid, shaman, bard. Woo! Hold on, let me just look at it. Let me just look at it. Ooh. That's cool. That's a great chess piece. Goodness. Well, he's nameless, so yeah. Joppa, what in your opinion did classic WoW do better than EverQuest? Good question. Good question. What did it do better than EverQuest? Well. Oh, Totem, you didn't want it. You didn't want the tunic. So you got it. Nice. Tooth-studded jerkin acquired. Well done. I think WoW Classic, for one thing, it improved the quality and responsiveness and enjoyment of the player character controller, the movement, and the camera. That's one thing that it did really, really, really well. In fact, I think even as old as WoW has set a bar that MMORPGs are continually compared against, and one of the things we've worked really, really hard to match is that level of like polish and snappiness and responsiveness of the player movement and the camera control. So that's one thing. The other thing I think it improved on, and this is a little more subjective. I don't think you can argue the first one really, but this one is a little more subjective. I think WoW Classic improved on having a bit more depth to the combat mechanics. And some people enjoy the EQ, less actions per minute, a little bit more like passive gameplay. It's a little cozier. It's you're like if I was playing a warrior in EQ, for example, right now, I would have kick, and I was level 28, 29, I would have kick, auto attack, and like bow shot or something. So I'm not pushing very many buttons. It's more of passive gameplay. I think WoW improved on creating a. I do think they went. I think they went too far with it. I think it became way too busy, way too like crazy rotation based. But if I'm thinking purely WoW Classic, then with the talent system that they had and just kind of the overall class kits, even for melee classes, I think that was really enjoyable. What else? I definitely give EQ the world. And if Finn's watching, I know it's going to make him upset. And like I said, a lot of these things are subjective, but I give world immersion, I give the enjoyment of the game world and a sense of like, I don't know, the satisfaction of like progressing in EQ always felt more satisfying to me than in WoW. And I think it's because the player power fantasy and the player power progression was just it was just a different kind. WoW felt so much more like incremental and just kind of like solved and incremental, whereas EQ, you had these like massive power shelves. You had like classes that kind of could just do some crazy stuff, But I always loved how the world in EverQuest opened up more to you as you got more, more levels, more powerful, and it just felt like a more interesting world to explore to me than WoW did. So I think EQ definitely had that in its favor over WoW. The tension that you'd feel in EQ, that like running just now to like get that. Oh, we got another key skeleton back here. Look at him, he's like coming to say hey. If this was a WoW dungeon, this would have ran in through in like 5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah. And that's another one in heavy favor of EverQuest is not, you know, mowing through things in this massive AE farm for every single dungeon, every single experience. Hey, what's up, Crazy Will? Do the new robe visuals only apply to newer dropped items, or do existing items named robe have new visuals? The only updated robe visual as of right now is the new robe that drops. But stay tuned and hold on to your butts. We'll just leave it at that. Yeah, I feel the same way, Datamark. I mean, don't get me wrong, like WoW's world design was good and some of their dungeons were really, really cool. But again, it always came back to that same place of like, they were really cool. I wanted to kind of abide in them more and kind of like feel more connected to them, but they were always so fast and just kind of start to finish. So, I don't know. Give me any of the EQ dungeons any day over a WoW dungeon. No, it's not even close to me. How come we don't see summoner NPCs with pets out? Because that's one of the things we need to work on. We need to work on NPCs actually like controlling their pets. But it's one of the things high on our list to get in, just for like immersion and like NPC diversity. Yeah, we definitely want summoner NPCs with summoned pets, so they're coming. I just wasted my shield slam again on nothing. Can't interrupt this one because I'm a dingus. That Whispering Servant's gonna eat you alive, Punjo. Those backstabs. Go ahead and drop a banner down. Clutch. Didn't miss a beat. Hey, nice staying, me too. That's why we're making the changes we're making come spring. Want to see some of that again. So if an enchanter charms a summoner NPC with its pet out, does the enchanter get 2 for 1, or does the summoned NPC pet poof? No, I think the pet still just like operates according to its faction, so it would still just keep attacking you. Yeah, Faradune. Yep. Me too. Going to be streaming the Warrior full time. Come the wipe. You guys are doing an amazing job. Nice, Mr. Welsh. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait. It really had a feel of accomplishment. Yeah, it did. I'm still, you know, I think of like, the Alley-Zoosaurus or whatever, the big dinosaur in OOT, and like how that always felt like kind of a rite of passage whenever I played a necro, was at least in like the classic era, you know, We're at max level 50 when you could try to take that thing down solo. Or like solo camping the entire Rubicite set over time. The OG, yes, 100%. The Enchanter mezzed the Summoner Pet. Oh, the Enchanter charmed the Summoner Pet and had it attack the Summoner with the pet instantly despawn or remain charmed until that wore off. Well, that's a good question. That's a good example of some of what we need to kind of work through to make sure, like, charm coming into the game is going to be a game changer. There's lots of edge cases like that we'll be working through and shoring up. You know, we need to make sure, like, charm, as we saw in EQ and just the nature of the ability, charm it's very easy for charm to become the most powerful ability in the game, hands down, and for it to not even be close. Like, charm is crazy. So you have to figure out, like, okay, what percentage, like, how much of the NPC's actual power are you going to retain once it's charmed? You can't do 100% power. You just can't. Like, it's too strong. So if you can't do 100% power, how much? And then let me get my, hold on, refresh taunts. There we go. But then in Pantheon, you also, you know, you get access to abilities that the NPCs have. Now that is another reason why the unified NPC abilities that I've been talking about a little bit, that's going to be really helpful for us when it comes to, like, charm balancing, because, you know, we don't have to go through thousands of abilities, thousands of these unique abilities that, like, should enchanters be able to use this? If so, like, how, like, we can just know, like, okay, well, yeah, you don't need me to explain it. It's going to help a lot with that, because we'll need to decide from NPC to NPC, essentially, like, which abilities will enchanters have access to. So we have to make sure that the risk is balanced with the reward. If charm is going to be as strong as it's going to be, because it's going to be strong even if we, you know, constrain it properly, it needs to be balanced with risk, and that means, you know, how it chance for it to break. That means, you know, one of the things that's going to be coming in for spring as well is spell pushback. So right now, if you're taking a beating when you're trying to cast, like, it's like it doesn't matter. But we're gonna have spell pushback coming in, and so trying to get another charm off while you're getting beat on and things like that be a little bit harder to do. So it's a big deal. Charm's a huge ability, and it's huge. It's a gateway into opening up a lot of those cool things that certain classes can do, because obviously necros are going to be able to charm undead. You've got classes that are going to be able to charm, you know, animals. So it's gonna be fun though. Yeah. How repeatable do you want it to be? Should recharming the same mob over and over again be near impossible after a few previous charms? I don't know. I think it really depends on how we do it. It's like, which knob do you want to use to balance it? You can either balance it like that, and in turn, you know, make it a little bit more stable, where it's not breaking as often or as much, but it's like when it does break, you know, if you recharm, it's gonna be for less time and then kind of slowly walk it down. Or you can just kind of like treat each charm as kind of its own thing, not really have diminishing returns on it or anything, and deal more with like dealing with the breaks, kind of like how it was in EQ. I liked how it worked in EQ. I think in EQ it just felt good. That's gonna be kind of like my muse. It's already been, you know, the muse, but I think EQ charm felt really good. Yeah, the True North, yeah. It's just going to be in EQ that you didn't really cut down on the power of the NPC, so that's the one thing that we're going to have to navigate a little bit, is like where EQ's not going to really be able to guide us in that as much as I would like, but as far as the feel and everything, EQ is definitely the goal. Do you have EQ data? Yeah, we do. We have EQ data. We have Steve Clover, who's, you know, the guy that actually like coded a lot of the EQ stuff. And granted, it was a while ago, but we definitely have we have a lot of the data that's available to us just through all the work that's been done on, like, you know, different EQ servers and various things where they've faithfully captured. Oh, we got a remnant. We got a remnant. Come here. Gotta burn this down. Burn it. The really cool thing about enchanters too, though, I mean, like, think about that. You know, it's not just charming NPCs for offensive. You can charm like these clerics, right? Heal your root. I love that. That's so cool to me. I love it. But that's why it can get broken fast. Real fast. Oh yeah. Yeah, Steve's still chugging. That arrow's worth 45 silver? What? Hold on, everyone. Excuse me. Hold on. Pardon me. 1 second. 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. Just needed to pick something up. Ringmail gauntlets. Thick leather, or do these sell do these sell pretty well? Hold on, I want to look it up. $1 silver, 95 copper. Sturdy buckler sells for 1 silver 95 copper. The thick leather sells for 5 silver. I'm gonna eat this and loot this. That's crazy to me that they're 45 silver each, those hunting arrows. How many have I, like, not looted? I've seen more than just 2, and so, man. Okay, cool. Great. Oh. That's not where I wanted to go. Come here. You belong to me now. Oh. That is a halfling warrior you see, indeed. Pyramus. Pyramus. Alright. Yeah, we gotta keep moving to get repops. Oh my. Some bones in here, guys. You know? Oh, I definitely want to get to the point where we have, like, sell values on the items, yeah. I mean, that's just one of those things where it's like, I'd rather keep people in-game. People are going to be pulling up, you know, sites to figure out just like I just did, so let's just have it in game. Now I'm okay with needing to sell it first, and then once you sell it, then you can see how much it costs. You know, I'm down for little wrinkles like that, but yeah. That's what you look for in a tank, looting during the fight. Yeah. Yeah. All right, we gotta, well, we should be able to burn this thing down quick enough. Yeah. Expunge. Find all the bones from the crypts to recombine on the altar to fight the Lich Wizard. The Bone Lord. What's that thing from, vampire hunters, that level with like the big ball of bones rolling around. Missed some crypt info. Is the goal to just crawl through them? Would a group be obligated to camp one of these rooms instead or not? It's kind of whatever you want. You can it's definitely it definitely like fits as a crawl, kind of like what we're doing right now. But at any point along the way, like we've gone through a couple of like named rooms, we could just stop and camp there if we want to keep working on a specific named. What about the potential for add-ons or UI skins? We're definitely exploring that. Dude, I feel like my level is like I'm just low enough level to be a liability in some of these places. Okay, he's not mad at me. I'll pick him up when I come by the... No. Is there an exit at the end? There is not. Would you want different vendors to offer slightly different sale prices for items? You could have the sale value reflect the highs and lows the player's seen. Yeah, well, it's like whatever we displayed on the tooltip would be kind of the base market value, I guess you could say, because not only will different vendors, you know, potentially offer less or more, but also your charisma and whatnot can affect how much items sell for as well. So, ooh. Oh, that was almost really dumb. Yo, Essential, good to see you. Are these instants to open world? I also missed the NFT crypt update. I'm sorry, work has been grinding me down. Yeah, this is not instance yet. And it might not be. This is a dungeon that we may experiment with instancing at one point, because it, you know, if we added an exit at the end kind of thing, then I think it would actually work really well as instanced content. And while our plan obviously is not to you know, have open world dungeons, and our plan is to have open world non-instance dungeons, it doesn't preclude us from having like a specific slice of a kind of dungeon like the Nightfall Crypts that could work really well as instanced. So it's just something we're considering. Not a definite thing or anything, but it is not instanced right now. It is not instanced right now. I mean, we just, the whole time we've been in here, we've really gone around just what, like one wing? If that, yeah. Are you anticipating that there may be ways you need to handle a really high population with the possible instancing? No, not in like, that's not what's driving something like if we decide to instance this place or not. Oh, Carlton, cool. Did you get to see it? Did you get to experience it? I think it's really cool too. I'm really pleased with how it came out. I need some more of those arrows. I really like how you all have been adding the content into the game like this. You built it into the existing world rather than making it bigger just to add more onto the world. This was a huge pain point for Vanguard. It was massive, but there was a lot of that world that was completely empty for the sake of just being big. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you do need some of that. You do need some of that, just kind of like big vastness that doesn't have a lot in it, but too much of it, yeah. Too much of it can be troublesome. Vanguard definitely suffered from that heavily, for sure. No Rest for the Wicked seems so much more fun than this. I mean, No Rest for the Wicked is a great game. I just played it again recently. With all their updates. It's really fun. But it's not an MMO, so, you know. And MMOs, and especially like tab target MMOs, they're notorious for being like, they're not usually gonna like blow your hair back, you know. In fact, it always it always makes me laugh when people try to hype an MMO and they're acting like it's just like, oh my goodness, oh, whoa, did you see that? Oh wow, because it's like, bro, it's, you know. Now, it can definitely have moments. It can definitely have moments. And it needs moments. It needs its moments where you really are like, oh, wow, that's really cool. Like the door opening in Nightfall Crypt. We were just talking about it, like, what Carlton was sharing. Like, I think that's a great moment. I think that's a really, really cool moment. It feels very immersive. It's just done really well. But, yeah, I mean, like, right now, like, this is just the heart of an MMO, right? You're grinding, you're existing, you're in a group, you're working together. Like, it doesn't need a whole heck of a lot more than this. And certainly doesn't need like constant backflipping and jumps and spins and cartwheels and ground rolls and player tornado swanton bombs. Hold on one sec, guys. Sorry, guys. Just curious, how come all the NPCs' names are lowercase? We did that on purpose to allow named rare and like significant NPCs to have proper like uppercase names or like capitalized names so that they stand out. And it's a little bit in homage to EverQuest, which is kind of our main inspiration for Pantheon. That old school kind of feel. Mm-hmm. I like to talk about the fact that MMO's APM in combat is scaled just as high as RTS games. Some of them, yeah. I mean, I definitely don't think Pantheon has reached that point. It is higher APM than, like, you know, truly classic. But, oh, cool, there's another group. Yeah, I just want to see what's down here. What are they doing? Oh. Okay. That's a biggin. That's a biggin. Yeah, we can just pass through, I guess. I don't know. Guys, I probably have about 10 minutes left, so it probably would be good for us to try and like make our way back towards the front. I was hoping we could get the level, but I think just for the sake of my sleep schedule, I'll probably need to not push it too much more. Yeah, I meant more the BDO. Oh, yeah. BDO retail WoW. Yeah. Yeah, what I don't ever want to see... I was talking about this earlier, and I think you can see it on the summoner. I don't like rotations that have like a start and an end that you have to maintain and cyclically go through in combat. So like I use this ability and it begins my rotation, and then I have, 15 seconds or whatever to make it through all the actions I need to make it through before I need to start over and keep that loop going. I can't stand that. That burns me out. It's not fun. What I like are, I mean, I don't know the best way to describe it, but I think of it as like loops where you have a sequence of things that you do, at the beginning of a fight or whatever. And then once that sequence is finished, you have kind of this free time where you're auto attacking, maybe you're hitting an ability or two, that comes up, but you're only doing that loop, and it's a much smaller loop, 2 abilities, 3 abilities, something like that, maybe 4, and it doesn't even have to be or feel super rotation-y. Like the rogue, for example, at least the way I play it, you go in stealth, you build up your opportunity, you pop a cooldown, build your opportunity back up, then you Shadowfall, and you apply your bleed, you apply your poison, and then you're chilling, until that loop rolls up again. Wait, what happened? Just keep wall on your right and run a long ways. Okay. Oh, they're fighting the named. See, here's the capitalized name. That's what I was talking about. So that tells you that this guy's like different. Okay, so we went this way first. We came from this way. Oh, I feel like I'm gonna get attacked. Maybe. Oh no, maybe we came from this way. Nope. I don't know where we are. I don't know where I am. Maybe they went back the other way. Okay, we're good. Oh, okay, we're good. Okay, I see friendlies. Okay. Ooh. Need before greed system in spring. It's looking like it's going to be more in summer with the summer update. But the hope is that that will bring the need before greed system and also item linking in chat. There's a one button option now that picks up your abilities for you. Yeah. I mean, like, I try not to speak negatively about any game. I'm sure I have not kept to that standard, but when you have one button rotation and you have like level scaling for NPCs to your player level worldwide, you know, just leave it at that. We got a remnant, but let's burn this down. There we go. All right, I'll try to interrupt these heals. At least one. Boop. Oh, I see. Well, that's good to know. Cryoshock. I mean, that's at least something, right? Oh, we got a statue behind us. And clattering bones. Okay, I'm gonna take the statue. Yo, what's up, Dorn? With how much some players love bunny hopping, I've always wondered why we haven't seen more races with it in mind, a la Froglocks. Getting lost in a dungeon without, as a class without gate, is terrifying. It's the epitome of terrifying, and that's the kind of thing that with MMOs it doesn't translate. You know, when you watch an MMO being played, you can't feel that, but it is absolutely true. This group is twinked. Kind of. Not like overly twinked. No. But kind of. Like our tank, Punjo, he's got some good stuff. He's also level 35. So he's... yeah. But no, it's not overly twinked. Not that I can tell anyway. Oh. Buddy, back in my Navy days in 2003 when I got him to play EQ, OG EQ, dude was 6'9" and played a Froglock wizard. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited for us to get our gnomes in. So like halflings right now are, I think halflings are our smallest race. I think dwarves are a little bit taller. If they're a little bit shorter, they're pretty close in height. But gnomes are going to be little guys. Gnome will probably come up to like the bottom of my chest. Just little guys. Little guys and gals. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't wait to get gnomes in. I love the ogres. I love... You need to see those extremes, you know? Oh, my sweet Christmas. My sweet Christmas. Okay. Oh, okay. 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 Thankfully, I think the rest of our group stayed. Oh. Oh my. Our summoners. We were running through an area that I think a group had just cleared. And we just got repopped on, yeah. I think that's what happened there. Youch. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a wipe because we're gonna... These rooms are gonna keep repopping them. Yeah. Ooh, that's a rough wipe. Ooh. Ouch. Hello. He's got the new robe shoulders on. That's awesome. My intrusive thoughts are making me want to jump onto this. How did you spawn with all your gear? You spawn with all your gear because the death penalty in Pantheon is not a naked corpse run. So when you die in Pantheon, you lose experience. And you leave a corpse with all of your coin and your general inventory. So your bags and any items in your inventory and your coin. But you keep all of your equipped gear. Woo! There are so many safety violations to that structure. Yes, I don't doubt it. Don't doubt it. Yeah, dwarves are a little bit taller. Just a little bit taller. So gnome's gonna be coming up to about right there. It's gonna be so cool. Yay! Yeah, I know, isn't it right? That's always the way. Tanhawk, time to call it. Hey, it's probably gonna be time to call it a night, and then everyone dies. Yep. Yep. Well, we got really close to 29. It's just crazy. Like, you spend time building these places, or, you know, seeing them being built, and you test them. You spend time in them, but then you play it, you really play it, and it's like, we only saw... There's still so much more to that place. Which just means we need to go back. It means we need to go back. So, first of all, guys, awesome group. Very, very good group. That was a lot of fun. We're gonna call it not only a night, we're gonna call it a week, guys. 5 days. 5 days of streaming this week. It's a good week. Very good week. How many total hours? Poof. I mean... Definitely... definitely over 20. What, maybe like 25 hours of streaming this week? Wild. 22? 8.5 yesterday, and then like 3 to 4 for the other 4 days. Today was 4 hours. So, yeah. Crazy. That's some good training for the 24 stream come spring patch. Honestly, like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do a 24 hour stream. I don't know if I can do a 24-hour stream, but the spring, spring's gonna be a big deal. So yeah, part of this was to prove that I've still got it in me, you know, to go long. But yeah, awesome week. Awesome week. I will be back again on Monday. Not yet, Primus. We haven't announced it yet. Not yet. But I will be back on Monday. We will keep rocking. Now that we've gotten this patch out, you know, we'll have some, maybe some different things to talk about next week. We'll see. But, that hardcore run, we're going to get started soon. I'm going to probably get some thought to that over the weekend, and maybe either Monday or Wednesday. We'll try to get that rolling. But guys, again, awesome stream. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being excited about Pantheon, and continuing to show your support and bring the energy. It is so appreciated. Can I get a guesstimate of the wipe date? We don't have a guesstimate yet, Godly, except for spring. Is this Final Sky Durban? Oh, no. This is very bare bones Sky Durban. Yeah, there's a lot of goodness coming to this place. It's a very important place. I mean, it's cool. Like the beginning fashionings of it is definitely cool. It's got a nice vibe, but yeah, it needs its next pass for sure. Yeah, Godly, I can't say anything more than that. I wish I could. I try to stay far away from setting expectations about timing, though. It's just doesn't usually go well because things can shift, and so what we've said is spring, which gives us a period of time that we are confident in, but it does have some wiggle room in there, so it'll be spring, and that's all I can say at the moment. So. But just know that we are just as excited, if not more so, than you guys are to get it all out. So we're going to do our best to get it as quick as we can. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. All right. Guys, have an awesome rest of your waking time. Morning, afternoon, evening, whenever it may be. As for me, I am out. Onward and upward. I will see you all soon. Till then, my friends, take care. Adios.